Hey, you guys, what's up? It's Heather P. from My Messy Life. How is everybody? How is my messy friends? I don't think I said that properly. How are my messy friends? How are you guys doing? Tell me. Anyone? I am getting some great questions. So today I am going to do some questions. And I do have a few messy story, I guess. So on TikTok, if anyone follows me on TikTok, if you do, let me know. You guys can comment on YouTube. You can also comment on Spotify. You don't have to just comment on social medias. You can comment there too. And we can be friends there too. You guys can tell me your stories and you can find me. But I did put out on social media, what is one of your most Utah things that has ever happened to you? I get a lot of weird questions when people find out I'm from Utah. And I get some really funny reactions. It's kind of strange. I do have tattoos. Sometimes they're visible because they're on my legs, and sometimes they're not. I like my tattoos. I do regret where I got them, you guys. They're right on my legs, right on my calves on both sides. One I drew myself, which I'm proud of because I was like, if I'm ever doing one, it's going to be something I did. I'm not an artist at all, but I did it. And the other one is a rosary, you guys. And I kind of wish I put that around my ankle, especially before my neuropathy. And I wish I knew that my skin did not hold ink well, because that would have really made my decision differently. I didn't know a lot about tattoos until I got one. So hence my episode is going to be lessons. And that's one of my lessons, you guys. Besides my getting my tongue pierced, which I told you guys about that, I do believe, on my 18th birthday with my husband. We were just friends. And I wanted my tongue pierced. So I got it pierced. And the next day I had a family birthday party having pizza. Couldn't chew the pizza. So yeah, I learned not to do that. And don't do it when you're broke. Because I took it out for $100. Because my grandpa was like, that thing's disgusting. If you take it out, I'll pay you $100. I needed to pay my bills. I just moved out. I was like, I can put it back in. No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't. And that I regret all of that. Yeah, that was a life lesson. I wish I would have known to do a little bit more research when I was a kid. But at the same time, then you don't learn your lesson, and not many kids back in the late 90s, early 2000s were doing their research, at least not me. I'll tell you that. Again, with the tattoos. I was 18. I really wanted a tattoo. Everyone kept telling me in my family, like my mom and my grandpa were like, oh, those are disgusting. Why would you want to deface your body like that? They're on there forever. Yes, I do. And I don't feel it's disgracing my body. That's your opinion and you're entitled to it. But don't project that on me because I don't agree with you. I think they are beautiful. I do. I like tattoos. I think they're beautiful. I think some are not beautiful. I mean, let's be real here. Some of them are not beautiful, but a lot of them are gorgeous. And now, what they've done with technology, amazing what they can do with tattoos. So, that's my stance on it. But I wish I would have really researched more of where to put it on my body instead of just like, oh, this sounds good. Maybe do the 7-day, like, if you want something, you wait 7 days. And if you still want it as bad as you did, then you do it. I don't know if I can wait 7 days, you guys. I am not as patient as I'd like to be. Again, things I'm working on. Ooh, dizzy today. I've been really swollen. My front tooth is really hurting. And my side tooth is hurting, you guys. My ear's been clogged. The whole... And now I'm getting a little dizzy. So that's why I haven't been on. I know that I usually put my podcast out on a Wednesday or a Saturday or Sunday, and I'm a little behind. And I apologize to my listeners and my followers. You guys are amazing. It's just I haven't been well. I have not been well. And the nights with the perimenopause on top of the bone infection, it's a lot. Not only am I being woken up like I have been for years of the night sweats, Usually they're the cold sweats, and that's how I know that they're my infection. But with perimenopause, I have realized that I am getting hot sweats. It's a thing. And sleeping, you guys, I don't look forward to it because it's become a nightmare. Yeah. I'll fall asleep, but I'm only asleep for like 2 hours. And then I'm up covered in sweat, freezing. And my face is full. Ah. And I feel like I need to pull a tooth. So I get up, I take my naproxen, I ice. I finally get back to sleep. A few hours later, here we go again. Yay. No, sleep is a nightmare. There are some days I get sleep. I wish I had a lesson for that, you guys. I think my only lesson is for the young uns. Sleep as much as you can. Yeah, sleep is good for the body. And I know your body, it has to heal. Like when you sleep, it heals. And that's why when you're sick, you're always tired and you're always sleeping. And that's why when you're, hurt or whatever, your body is tired and you want to sleep. Your body is healing. And I get that, but my body is having a hard time healing. There's some nights I can sleep like 4 or 5 hours. I haven't had those in a really long time, but they do exist. Anyway, so any lessons that you guys have? So my last thing was the Utah thing. We're going to talk about that here in a minute. But my new thing is going to be lessons. So that's just to start it. What are some of the lessons you guys have learned in your life that you wish you would have known younger, or, you wish you could just tell somebody and they would learn it? What are your lessons? The biggest lesson you've ever learned? What is it? Tell me. Make it messy, you guys. Because remember, perfection's boring, okay? Boring. All right. So let's get on to the Utah thing, shall we? So what is my most Utah thing? Well, let's get back to when people find out that I'm from Utah, I get very funny looks. And also because I do have tattoos. So yes, the first thing I am always asked, it has changed a little bit now with the TV shows that have come out, but the first thing I'm always asked is, are you Mormon? And that's fine. But you guys, I understand stereotypes. I do. And there are stereotypes for a reason, people. I mean, there are. But let's not lump everyone into it. I respect everyone's religion, and I do not take that as an insult. I just wish you guys would come up with a little bit better questions. But, of course, you all know I'm not Mormon. Then I'll also get, after that, they'll say, oh, interesting. Interesting. And then, you guys know me, ADHD, ADD, how you doing? I don't filter well. So I'll say, why interesting? I'm curious. Why is that interesting? And they'll say, oh, no reason. Just, I thought everyone was Mormon. Okay, well, we're not. There are non-Mormons that live here. I mean, come on. And even the ones that are Mormon, have you guys watched the show? A lot of them are not necessarily Mormon. I don't really know what they're calling it now, but whatever. I don't know. Back in the day, we called it Jack Mormon. I don't know if that's PC, but that's what we called it. So I don't know. My second question is, are you a polygamist? Like you guys, are we coming up with better questions? No, I'm not a polygamist. Look, that's FLDS, all right? That's not even the LDS. Was it the LDS culture? Yes. Go read the Book of Mormon. But it's not now. Not for a long, long time. This is FLDS we're talking about, you guys. This is not the same. Not the same. Okay, these people believe in something a little bit different. The LDS church is just like the Catholic Church. It's the same thing. They all evolve, you guys, like the Catholic churches. Boy, there is a lot with us. I mean, but nobody cares about us here because I live in Utah. But yeah, we have our issues. They like them little kids and little altar boys, right? And the drink, they love the wine. Our Monsignor at my church had to go to rehab because everybody would just keep bringing him alcohol be like, oh, Merry Christmas, Monsignor. And I said this in one of my podcasts, I think one of my first episodes. Hi, Monsignor. Here's a bottle of Johnny Walker Black Label. Thanks. I mean, come on, you guys. Every religion grows. The FLDS, however, does not. No, they stay stuck in their beliefs and whatever. I did get, and this is why I'm bringing this up. Not only am I asked that all the time, this actually does go with my 2 Utah things. Okay, so my Utah thing is, I thought it was cute and funny. No, I mean, I didn't mean any mean. It is true. It's my life and it's a fact and it's what happened. So my most Utah thing I've ever done is when I was a kid, like we're talking 5, 6, maybe up to 10 years old, my mom's best friend was a polygamist. Her husband was married to another woman. They lived in the same home. One had upstairs, one had downstairs, and they had like 12 to 20 kids in between them. We used to play with them all the time. They were fun. I had a great time. They used to come over and my mom and her would just sit and talk about their husbands and how crappy life is. And we would just play and we'd have the greatest time. And we loved it when they came over and my mom was having like a little playtime with them because we knew that they would talk for like 10 hours and we could just play all day. Yeah. And we'd go to her house too. So yes, I knew about polygamy. They were not FLDS, you guys. They did not dress up like not everyone who's in Utah, you saw sister wives, is like that. But they do exist and they are all around. Yes. So one of the ones I did get was one of their most Utah stories was, you know you're in Utah when you go to a Walmart at night and you see the FLDS. They have a certain look. They have a certain hairdo that they all do, and they make their own dresses. They have a certain look. You'll know when you see them. And y'all seen them on the news. Y'all know who they are. But there are other polygamists out there that look like the sister wives that don't follow necessarily the FLDS. It's a lot. I mean, there's a lot out there. But they do live here. Yes. Okay. Am I one of them? No. I'm too jealous. I want all the attention. No. I'm good. That is not for me. I do not share. I'm not a sharer in that aspect, you guys. To each their own. If that's you, do you. Enjoy your life. Don't make people feel bad for being you. If I don't like it, who cares? If you're happy, that's all that matters. I want this to be positive for people. I'm just giving you my lessons, my messiness, because it's messy. And I've always had a dream to just do radio. So, you know, life's short, you guys. Life's very short. I want to give a shout out to some people who have passed, and to those people. I want to, you know, let them know that candles are burning, and we're remembering you, and your family, and you will be missed. So there's been a few people that have passed away in the last few weeks, of people that mean a lot to me, their family and other people. So I just want to let everyone know life's short. And a lot of them, they were young. They were younger than me, like way younger than me. You guys, you don't know. You just don't. And yeah, my life, I joke, I'm living on borrowed time, but I'm not joking. I mean, many people are like, whoa, with what you have, you're lucky you lived 5 years. Whoa, with what you have, I didn't think you'd make it this long. Yeah, I know. Thank you. But you're not my maker. I mean, you can give me your book idea, but you're not my maker. I mean, with my mom, I think I've said this before. She had pancreatic cancer. Bless her. Bless her soul. Love her to death. She was in the hospital and they were like, yo, she's not going to go 2 more weeks. Like, she can't pass food. She made it 5 more months, you guys. And she was eating cookies. Okay? Cookies. You know, that woman taught me strength by watching her fight. Amazing. She fought so many different battles with breast cancer twice. Like I said, it's not my story, but I know she was so proud of being a fighter and a survivor and a patient advocate. I mean, sorry, you guys, I get choked up, but I know she'd be okay with that. So anyway, that's another lesson. But yeah, so that was my Utah thing, and I actually got that is another Utah thing. So I don't think that's ever going away. If you ever live in Utah, be ready for those questions because that's what you get. My newest question in having a podcast and some social media, not like I'm a big timer yet, you guys. Okay, anyway. Sirius XM, where you at? You got a fun one right here. Okay. So anyway, what was I talking about? Squirreling off. Yeah, sorry. I just started to think and then all these tabs started to open. Does that happen to you guys? Happens all the time. But yes, anyway, so my newest one, I remember now, is Secret Lives of Mormon Wives or The Housewives. You guys, come on. Like I said before, I don't know any of these people. I know of one of them. Like I know a family member of them. Yeah, I don't know these people. I think the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, like I said in my last one, they represent Utah pretty well. Yes, it does. And I've seen these people online going, I'm from Provo and I'm from Orem and I don't live like that. Okay, good for you, but other people do. I know it's Small Lake City. I know someone's cousin married someone's brother who knows someone's aunt who my friend might have like dated. You know what I mean? It's Small Lake City. And when we are young and we're in high school and you're in college, and if you guys have not been to Orem or Provo, it's not big. These places are not very big. Have you been to Salt Lake City? That's big. Have you been to Ogden? It's not very big. It's not. Okay? I mean, it's a city, but it's not a very big city. So you're running crowds, you guys, and a lot of people are from out of town, And so you tend to date like a friend of a friend who dated a friend. It happens. I ran in a big crowd when I was a teenager, big crowd. I went to 13 different schools and I knew a lot of different people, but I'll tell you what, they all knew each other too. If you went to East, you knew people that went to Highland or West or Taylorsville. You just, no. Okay. And so that's how that works. So I think the representation of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I think that's totally Utah. As far as all the other parts of that, that's everywhere. And that's unfortunate. And yeah, we're not going to go into that right now. I went into it enough on my last one. So yeah. With the Real Housewives, I have said this. I feel it's more a representation of Park City. I mean, you're always in Park City. You're not even really in Park City, you guys. You're at Jordan. I mean, you're at Jordan now. But whatever. And Meredith doesn't even live here, you guys. She rents because she's bouncing around. I know she has a store in Park City. But, yeah. Do I feel that those are Utahns? Whitney and Heather, they're pretty good Utahns. Angie, I know, is a Utahn, and she's a Greek Utahn. She totally is. But with the whole Meredith and Lisa, those are not Utahns. I would say they're Park Cities. I mean, I know that's part of Utah, but when you're from Salt Lake, Park City is it's its own different area, you guys. It's like it's not part of Utah. It's Park City. That's how I look at it. That's how almost everyone I know looks at it. It's only 30 minutes away. It's gorgeous. And if you can't breathe down here, you go up there, blue sky, and you can breathe the mountain air. And it's little, and it's pretty, and it's expensive, tall, holy hill. But it's like its own little area. It's completely different. So, yeah, it's part of Utah, but it's Park City. Anyway, there. This is me, you guys. It's just me. I should have named my podcast Just Me. Why did this is one of my questions. Why did I come up with My Messy Life? Because ever since I was younger, everyone always said, damn, Heather, your life's messy. Oh, good Lord, help us all. Damn, Heather, you make a mess. It was always mess, messy, mess, 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 mess. And when I had a pager, I still know my pager number, 801-982. Oh, excuse me, 801-482-9810. Anyway, my pager number was 5150. Now, if you know, you know. There's two different ways to know this. There's one with the rock and roll AC/DC. And I don't exactly know why they came up with it that way. But there's the one that I followed. It was Psycho Disco Disco Loony by the Loonies. It's a rap band. Rap group. Psycho Disco Disco Loony 5150. Anyway, that's where I came up with it. So years ago, I started an Instagram because my daughter, I always start it because everyone's like, oh, you won't get any followers. And they were right. I didn't. And I put it as My Messy Life 5150. So when I started my podcast, the only thing, I'm not very creative with names, you guys. I'm not. My niece's cat is an all black cat, and I just call it Blackie. Okay, I'm not that creative with names. I'm just not. So anyway, I just kept My Messy Life because everyone always tells me you got a lot of stories and you're messy. And then the other thing I'm always told is your voice is so good it could be on radio. I've heard that from strangers because I used to work as a medical assistant and in front of the office, not just the back of the office and billing, but I worked at the front. I'm really great in hospitality. And I'd work in the front a lot to calm patients down and get money from them, which sucked. I hate doing that. But yeah, so I'm used to that. But I'd have a lot of people be like, have you ever thought about radio? Your voice should be on radio. And I'm like, yeah, actually I have. But I don't have the look. Because you got to look and have the personality. Trust me, I've been told I don't have it. But you know what? On TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, y'all accept me for who I am. So thank you very much. I don't have to look like, I don't know, what it was like heroin chic in the 90s, and I did not look heroin chic. I was like 200 pounds. Give me a break. Give me a break. Yeah, and now with my uneven face and my swelling, ooh, just hide it with the microphone. All right, you guys. So today, I wanted to let you know on YouTube, I'm going to put up some videos. And on TikTok and Instagram, I won't let you out. I'm going to put up the pole in my backyard because I've been asked about that. I'm going to let you all know and see it. And I'm also going to take a drive to Big Cottonwood Canyon. And I'm going to show you exactly where this Storm Mountain is because I keep getting lots of questions about this. And maybe we'll make that something new. Maybe I'll do podcasts from like places I find, waterfalls. I don't know. It's messy, you guys. So I can do whatever I want, right? Because we keep it messy. Okay, so your homework, kids. I'm just kidding. But if you want to participate, it would be fun. Give me your messy stories. Come on. Give them to me. You can send them to me at mymessylife5150@gmail. Give them to me. Anonymous, or let everyone know who you are. Get your mess out there. Okay? Let people know they're not alone. You guys, we're not alone. And I am, as much as social media, it does suck because I hate going, follow me, like me. Come on, please like me. I mean, I would love it, but, you know, it is what it is. If I'm not followable, I'm trying. But yeah, the good part about it, that's the part that sucks. And I mean, it's always like, oh, how can I get you to listen? How can I get you to... I'm not really trying to do that if you haven't noticed because I'm not getting anyone. I'm starting to try because people are like, you got to do a little bit better. More like other podcaster and influencers are like, you could try a little bit harder in this part. People aren't going to pay attention to you if you don't do this. And, you know, do the little carrot and people will watch. And I'm like, I think me, myself, and I and my presence is enough. But apparently I'm wrong. And I can say like follow and share all I want. Nobody does. But I am thankful that I am actually getting some comments and I am getting people giving me their stories. So I guess I'm going to be thankful for what I got. Okay, there's another lesson for us of the day. Be thankful for what is goodness in your life, and it'll make you just feel better for a minute. I mean, it's not going to change your life. Okay, like an affirmation, it's not going to change your life, you guys. It's not going to bring in the butterflies and the $10 million. But what it's going to do is it's going to lift your spirit. It's going to make you feel a little bit better and maybe be a little bit kinder. And what's bad about that? You know, I don't see anything wrong in that. I do believe in manifestation. Yes, I do. I do believe in energy, but I do believe in, I believe in a lot of misinformation is spread out there. But on the flip side, the TikTok and the social media is so great for spreading like information about like ADHD and ADD and OCD and cancers and my bone infection. I mean, is there anyone out there that has a bone infection in their freaking face that can relate to me, that has strep and staph and 6 other organisms plus yeast? I mean, hell, man. If we went back in right now and biopsied, do you want to put a man's bet on that, or a woman's bet, or a freaking bet? I don't know. I've grown up saying that because I'm in Utah. Do you guys want to put a bet on it that if we went in and biopsied, there's more organisms? The strep and staph is still there, guaranteed. Probably the yeast. But you want to guarantee I got more than 6 now? We went from 4 to 6. Do you think I got more? I'm guaranteeing I do. Just saying. Is there anyone else out there in the world like this that has a bone infection in their face? I would love to be able to connect with you. And that's what I'm really trying to do too. I'm trying to uplift people. I'm trying to live my bucket list dream. I would love to be on SiriusXM, you guys. That would be amazing. And I would love to connect with people that have bone infections in their face. How do you live with this? What do you do? Help me. And then I connect other people. That would be amazing. And I really thankful to the people that are listening and helping me do this and achieve my dream. I appreciate all of you. And I really appreciate all of you sharing your stories with me and your messiness. And I just appreciate you. You know, I do. And I hope every day when you guys look in the mirror, you guys are like, I'm amazing. Because you are. Don't forget that. Because Heather P is telling you right now, you guys are freaking amazing. You're amazing people. Don't let other people make you feel bad. Don't let them dim your light. No, that's just their projection of their own issues. They've got to figure it out. They got to heal. All right, they got things going on. Let's not judge. Let's just not give them our energy. Okay. Make life easier. So anyway, so I'm going to do those things for you. I'm going to get those out in the next few days. Bear with me. You can see I'm like laying back on my couch. I don't feel good. Because I don't. But you know what, you guys? Remember what my grandpa said. The world keeps spinning, guys. We got to be moving with it. I'm going to move with it. I'm going to get my ass up. Part of my language. I'm going to get my coffee. I haven't had a beans and brews in days. It's been days. That tells you I'm not feeling good. I want one today. So I'm going to go get one. And then I'm going to go run my errands and I'm going to come back and I'm going to lay down. And then I'm going to go to Big Cottonwood Canyon. Just for you guys. Because you guys deserve it. All right? That's why. I'm going to show you exactly where it is and how easy of a walk it is. Because I've been asked a lot. And a lot of people from out of state that want to visit, they're asking, like, where is it? How do I get there? Ooh, dizzy. Like I said, the Cottonwood Canyons are literally a 10-minute drive. I mean, you're in the mountains in 10 minutes. That's one beautiful thing about Utah, you guys. You just drive to the mountains and you're there in a minute. You don't have to drive hours. No, it's beautiful here. Okay, so those are my Utah things because I think it all goes into one. And then I'm going to read some more of the ones on my next podcast because I kind of wanted to give you guys a rundown of what I have been going through and kind of what to expect. And I'm going to be doing some questions, and I've been getting a lot, so I'm going to be answering those. And I hope you guys are enjoying it. And let me know still, too. Oh, dizzy. If you guys have any messy stories you want to share, like you want to come on, you want to talk with me, you want me to interview you, Come on. Text me. Or not text me. Why do I keep telling you guys that? Because I'm old. Okay? Fax me, kids. You know how to get a hold of me. Get a hold of me. Okay? Let's do this. All right, my friends. Thank you for taking your time to listen to me today about lessons and Utah things. And, I have to share this one. This one was good. You see, guys, I should probably print these out. Next time I'll print them out so I have them for me. I'm dizzy. I didn't want to read them. But this one was good. What was your most Utah thing? They were visitors. They didn't say where they were visiting from, and they said they were on the East Bench. So if you know, you know. To me, that's like Olympus Cove or up by, Hogle Zoo, H-Rock, East Bench. So they're up on the East Bench. They had a rental up there. They were out walking on the sidewalk on a hot summer day. And just la, 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 la. Other people were out walking, riding bikes. That's the Bonneville Shoreline Trail. Just side note, big for bike riders and joggers. More bike riders. But anyway, they were on that. And they were walking on the sidewalk. And lo and behold, they looked down and there's a rattlesnake. Oh. Yes, people. This happens all the time. I used to live up on the East Bench. And I remember I had my daughter and we were walking with her stroller. And there's a rattlesnake right there. And we just crossed the street. So, yes, that is very Utah. Another one that someone said, and I have to agree with this one, was getting chased by a moose or a raccoon. Raccoons, they're mean little critters. They live in our storm drains. I think I've said this in a last podcast. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. They will chase you. They will chase you. We had some that lived out in Blaine, and I used to tell you I used to be outside a lot, okay? Especially at night. And they would come out, and they would chase you. They're mean little suckers. Yeah, you don't mess with a raccoon. Don't mess with a moose. Okay, mooses charge you. My last Utah thing is I was up at East Canyon, the first dam, the lake, the one that you can only kayak in, okay? It's the dam. It's the lake after the lake. Anyway, and I was there with a whole bunch of friends, and we were just hanging out because that's what you do. And there was a moose and a calf, and she did not like us being around her. It wasn't like we walked to her. We were over by our cars, standing by our cars. She was moseying through, and she had a calf. Well, don't move because she will charge you. We didn't move, but she came charging. We ran. She didn't catch us, but don't mess with moose. That's a Utah thing for you. Okay? So, anyway, let me know what your Utah things are. And my new question is, what are some of the lessons you've learned that you wish you could have told yourself? Or just what are some of the lessons you learned? Whatever. Let's make it easy. All right, my beautiful listeners, my wonderful friends. I absolutely love and adore you guys. I hope you had the most wonderful day. I really do. Tomorrow is July 14th, and let me tell you, it's Kismic. Can you feel the energy? I can. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week, a beautiful day. And remember, my friends, stay messy. Don't be perfect, you guys. Come on. Be authentic. Be you. Be messy. All right, until next time, my friends, I'm Heather P. with My Messy Life. Stay messy. Perfection. It's boring.